Yeah, Hellfish. It's insane. Saturn's lowest TWR ever recorded is 1.11. Yeah, even that's low. The wiki says 74 meganewtons. Once again, these numbers are estimated explode, so I'm not Wikipedia, right? But I'm extrapolating that off of current Raptor performance, right? So you take 29, right? The Raptor engines don't produce 2,000 kilonewtons of thrust, but close, right? The current version of Raptors. It's more like 15 to 1,700 kilonewtons of thrust per Raptor, which is still really, really powerful. That's a really powerful rocket engine. And then there's 29 of them. So it's at least 50 meganewtons. I should clarify the word, but yeah, I mean, explode this thing. It's a Neptune booster, guys. It's a Neptune booster like in KSP. All right, anyway, it's past 8 o'clock, dude. Sorry, Space News got bumped a little bit later than it usually does, guys, because I played some Icarus. The Icarus beta is open again. But let's launch the SSTO today from our new launch site. Super Heavy is going to be insane. It is going to be freaking-sane. It's going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think we're on part 114, drummer. I cry every time, but also a cool photo. I like the second part. I don't like the first part. I'm not gonna show it. I'll show the second photo, Sawyer. I like the second photo. I like this part. I like this part. I'm not showing the other part. Hopefully you can head down there and see it, dude. T-Man, why do you think I'm prototyping doing road trip streaming? What ignition sequence do you think they'll use? Staggered, delayed, circular, or all at once? Jaka, if it was me, so you have two rings. You have your inner and outer ring. If it was me, I would start the inner ring on one side and start the outer ring on the other side and have them swirl. If it was me. So inner ring goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the center, and then the outer ring goes, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Have the outer ring go counterclockwise, have the inner ring go clockwise, start on opposite ends. So I was thinking the same. Yeah, Rocket Guy, because you could start 2 at the same time. That's not a problem because they've started 3 in the past. So you'd probably start the center engine, start one engine that's right next to it on the inner ring, and then start one engine that's on the outside opposite, and then swirl. So no 2 rockets are lighting next to each other except at the very beginning. You want to do an ignition sequence like this, guys, because you don't want to shock load the vehicle. Seriously. You don't want to fire all the rockets at the same time. You ever do that in KSP? You have the rocket sitting on the pad, and you fire all the rocket engines at the same time, and your vehicle just blows up? Yeah. Sequenced ignition. Start one at a time. Really fast, though. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go. SpaceX does that to this day. They've done that with almost every Falcon 9. They don't fire all the engines, like, at once. They stagger it. It's called an ignition sequence. How does Falcon 9 do it? They go E1, center engine first, and then they go around the horn. Falcon Heavy does that in 3 times symmetry. So you have 1, 2, and 3 firing, and then you swirl, and then go. What is the delay between engines? Wednesday, we're talking a millisecond. Here, I can show you. There's one last thing before we jump into KSP. Here, I'll show you. I can show you the shuttle's ignition sequence. Here, take a look-see. So watch. Watch the 3 shuttle engines. They sequence these. Yeah, it's milliseconds. So you guys, here we go. This is the time in UTC over here. So 21:02. So this is in the afternoon in Florida, right? Well, late afternoon, right? So you have hours, minutes, seconds, tenth of a second, hundredths of a second right here. That's the time code. Yeah, that would be cool, Sawyer. Yep. Yeah, it's so quick you can't see it. There you go. 1, 2, 3. So time it. Watch. So you fire 1 at 21:02, 5 seconds, 81 tenths of a second, right? Second ignition at 21:02:06. So 21:02:61. So that's 3/10 of a second later. And then the next one, another 3/10 down the road. 21:02:63. That's when the third one fires. See that? It's tenths of a second, not milliseconds. Close. Is it tenth hundred? It's 100,000th yard. Should be. But here, check this out. Really cool. See? Boom! 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 Yeah, every multi-engine rocket does this. You sequence it because you don't want to shock load the vehicle. You don't want to basically jitter it. It'll fall apart. It will fall apart. I'm fascinated by space shuttles. So fascinated that I've been working on my own variant of the American shuttle called Hermes. Very nice. Look at the flow separation. Look at the nozzle. You see that? Oh, that's so freaking cool, dude. Can I see that one more time? So look at the flow separation that happens. Look at what it does to the nozzle. Just on a side note, you could stand inside of these nozzles, by the way. You could stand up. I'm 6'4". I can stand up inside of one of these things. If the shuttle engine was sitting on its nozzle like TP style, right? Native American like TP style, you could stand inside of it. No problem. Not when it's firing. Well, you could. I mean, it wouldn't end particularly good for you, but
time code. The time code that you'll see, the LED display on the right-hand side is actually positioned between the two sprockets on the 16mm frame. And the time code is UTC time code. It's an IRB format. And you'll see that it's 21 hours, so being UTC at 5:02 p.m. local time, 2 minutes, 11 seconds. And the 3 digits that are moving in the upper right-hand corner would be representing 1,000th of a second.
It is thousandths.
Number 1, the second digit from the top is indicating the synchronization of the camera is more of a technical parameter. And that is on every camera to synchronize the field of view, synchronize the time.
This is pretty cool. You can see some of the oxygen, that cloud of vapor there was from the oxygen fuel umbilical. Of course, the solid rocket boosters have now ignited, and the whole vehicle is lifting off the pad. And you can see sort of the glory of this moment. I mean, there's an enormous amount of fuel being burned.
Of course, Alucard.
One little thing that I love is if you look at the sky in the background, this was a very clear day. These pictures were selected, or these movies were selected because of the wonderful photography that we got on this day. And you can see the sky deep into this dark blue, and that's because, as Kevin will talk later on, that we got into color correction that we do post launch to make sure that we're capturing all of these the events that are going on, all of the flow events. So here the vehicle is clearing the pad, and we're on our way.
This view that you're seeing here.
Yeah, let's get to just one more. Let's get to one more good view. This one.
That I sort of chose for the production. There's a lot going on in here, but it looks a little boring for a while because those engines are on for a long time. So we're still at 400 frames a second here. It'll get burned away, and you'll sort of see that in the film when the boosters fire. There you see them right there, and there's water in there that's sort of getting jarred loose and turning into steam. And I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, that it prevents sort of a recirculation of the exhaust at liftoff. Probably, again, acoustic deadening noise. And there you see those boosters firing off.
There's the gap on the top left.
Left-hand corner, you see the
everyone, Fozzie.
umbilical falling backwards there. And then look at how the space shuttle main engines are punching through that water in the flame trench. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is quite a dramatic shot, and you can see the auto exposure control on the lens, as we've talked about on some of the other views, really helping to be able to see the detail on the SSMEs punching that hole, as well as looking at the plume from the SRB, and seeing the edge of the belly of the orbiter.
All right, let's play some
the
Kerbal.
SSMEs aim a little bit off kilt there, and you can see them hitting the.
What's the red mesh? It's a membrane. They keep a membrane here that absorbs water, so when the booster fires, it blows through that membrane to help. It helps with the sound suppression. Yeah. Oh man, it's so damn cool. Here, I'll link up this footage if you guys want to see it. It is so righteous. This is called Ascent from NASA. Look at this one.
On this, that orange tank. For those that aren't all that familiar.
Actually, let's end this. We'll end this space news on a high note here. You want to see this happen in real time from a similar camera? Watch this. You guys might want to headphone users this just in case.
20 seconds. T-minus 17, 16,
So, John, we'll do it some other time, my brother.
12, 11, 10. You're good for main engine start. 8.
Any Kerbal players? What type of TWR do you need to do that in KSP? Or would you be safe on the pad? I wouldn't be near it.
Back up, pass to the speed of sound.
A lot.
Go and throttle up.
Yes. You'd need a lot. Alright. Let's play some KSP, shall we? While we're in the mood. Did the Chris B take over? Did Chris B or Chris G take over the channel? Man, maybe. I don't know. But I loved the shuttle for a long time, dude. Alright, let's do this! The launch clamps make the same sound they do in KSP. Viper, they may have lifted it from that, dude. What you're not hearing the launch clamps closing there. What you're hearing, that is the overpressure event from the SRBs. That's the sound of a rocket engine turning on. Particularly the solids. It just sounds like a It's like if you took everything, the A-10. It's like if you had an A-10 and you could fire every single bullet from the A-10 all at the same time. Just You and the Chris's from NSF could have a week-long sleepless discussion about the space shuttle. It's Chad tier. Yeah, Wednesday. That's right. Alright, well hey, that was a good space news. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's play some Kerbal now, though. And just to confuse you, we'll play some Kerbal and we'll listen to this. If 20 softs land, do you figure an A-10 will sink it? Maybe. Where's the launch site, you might ask? It's over there. I moved it. Why don't we just take our launch site and move it over there? Icarus After Hours? Oh yeah, Yarg and I already got started, Prominent. Yeah, like level 5, dude, nothing. But yeah, of course, duh. I'm gonna play Icarus after we're done with this mission. Let's get this crew rotated, shall we? Chat Space Shuttle versus the Virgin Soyuz. I only say that because Energia Buran is clearly the superior launch system over Soyuz. Yeah, of course. Duh. Shuttles are always better. Reusable is always better. Duh. Where's the other launch pad at now? Where I just showed you. I want to get added to the prospect then. Yeah, we'll add you, no problem, dude. I don't know how to do that when I'm not logged in. We need the payload transfer vehicle. PTV. PTV had the mission extension vehicle in it still. That's cool. Alright, grab that out of there. We don't need that. Let's merge. Have you launched off the new pad yet? Umbre, you're gonna watch the first time. And the first time's gonna be with crew. Ballsy. Oh, there you go, Hellfish. Yeah, Yargles, can you add Predominant so he can catch up? Predominant, we made it up to level 5. So yeah, if you want to get on equal footing, dude, yeah, I totally get that. I asked Yarg to not play, though, so we could... Like, I don't want to come back during After Hours and have Yarg be like level 80 or something, you know, because he would do that, because he's a freaking machine. Did we fix the pad fueling issue yesterday? There were really no fueling issues, but Pilch, the idea that I had was just to combine a bunch of fuel trucks together, and it wasn't the prettiest way, but it worked. We still should come up with a better way to fuel it, but we'll get to that later. Understood. Thanks, man. Alright, crew tank is up. This thing is going to need more batteries, I think. Or more fuel cells. Do we have fuel cells on this thing? If so, where are they? Stop fuel cell. Because we got a little bit of a longer distance to go this time around, don't we? Right. Is there ore at sea or near the pad? There's no ore near any part of the pad, dude. We already traced it. There's nothing. It's really annoying. Are they lithium ion? I don't... Yes? Maybe? Okay. Let's get rid of those. Let's do this. Billiam. After the PTV, payload transfer vehicle, the next thing that we need is the crew. And then we're good. Alright, gotta take a little trip out there. Does ore ever run out? Ore deposits? No, not to my knowledge. I don't think so. In mission mode, do you have to level up the crew and get their stats up? Absolutely, Eisner. Oh, yeah. So apparently my Kerbal save uninstalled itself. Yeah, Kerbal, that's not a bug in KSP to my knowledge, Nuggets. What did you do wrong? What did you break? You broke it. You broke it! What's wrong with you? So how many trips did you end up having to make? Riv, I used 4 of the small fuel truck. Last puzz last. Did we do an ore satellite for Kerbin yet? Maybe use the MEV on one. No, I haven't, but I suppose we could send it back towards KSP with another extension vehicle. Like the entire game uninstalled itself. I've never heard of anybody doing that ever. Why is there a grip pad on the rear? Because I wanted the payload base to be enclosed, Chief. So I just put something there that looked kind of nice. I haven't done my time warps yet today, Z. No. Should probably do that. I'll do my time warps when the SSTO is up there, okay? I like the design of the truck, though. Yeah. He's a nice truck. We're approaching the launch complex now. We're here. Jet truck's already here. 7 is ready to go. That happened. Why does this game wait until I say something and then blow things up? Looks like we lost the 2 front guides there. Strange. They most likely collided with the terrain because they're so low to the ground. I should have probably not deployed them so quickly. I'm pretty sure that was just me.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Predominant gifted a sub to Random Explosion. Do you just make these accounts and just gift subs? Gift a sub to Route 154. Whoever claimed that account. I already gifted one to it. Oh. Well, thank you. ETA on KSP 2. I don't know. Progress is being made, though, which is good.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Football is life, coach. Na 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 na. Danny Rojas, Danny Rojas. Rush Shock, 23-month resub. Thanks, man. Say it with me, chat. Space is life. Wait, Bandit, you're watching the Cowboys right now? Space is life, chat. Space is life. Na 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 na. Danny Rojas. He's every freaking where I can't. Yeah, Kildrew. Yeah, I like that show. It's a good show. Na 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 na, Danny Rojas, na 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 na. I like how you decorated the launch complex with flags. Yep. Do the Cowboys think they can actually take down Florida man? Tom Brady isn't even he's not even a Florida man. He's a California man that became a Massachusetts man that became a Florida man. And actually, for a little while, he was a Michigan man. Like, man, that's a good combination of states right there. California, Michigan, Massachusetts, and Florida. Oh, man. I like every one of those states. He's not even a man. He's a goat. You son of a motherless goat. Wait, chat, am I a bandwagoning fan if I like Tampa because Tom Brady? I've been a Tom Brady fan for 20 years. Literally 20 years. Is that... Are grip pads part of the Breaking Ground DLC? I think so. I don't think that makes me a bandwagoning fan by any means. Yes, sir, you have a male crush? It's 2021, whatever. Do you like deflated footballs? Only as much as I hate people that don't understand the ideal gas law. Predominant said you wanted me to start Icarus up. Were we not waiting? Started so Predominant can get to be part of the save yard, so he can catch up to us, catch up to level 5, and then yeah, that's fine, dude. That's fine. It's just so he can catch up. Predominant, watch out for bears. Watch out for bears. Make a bed as quickly as possible. The game is a little bit more challenging this time around. Yeah, just make a bed and make a spawn point. You'll thank me later. Be a little more careful around the woodland critters. College football's better than the NFL. Yeah, whatever. That's fine if you like watching the minor leagues. Yeah, Tessa, I'm not gonna take that crap. Hating on Tom Brady because he's won so many Super Bowls is like hating Lewis Hamilton for winning championships. I don't like Lewis Hamilton because I'm a salty Ferrari fan, but I never said he was a bad driver. And I don't think he cheats either. Mercedes is just freaking that good. Primo a Lions fan. Yeah, I am too. I don't know how I can simultaneously be a Lions and a Patriots fan at the same time, but yeah. Call it cognitive dissonance, I suppose. I saw it, Acidio. It's just the treads on the thing getting bound up a little bit. I say treads, I mean the rails on the gantry crane. Different conferences. There you go. What are your thoughts on Cam Newton? Decent quarterback. I don't think he's right for the Patriots. But he's a good quarterback. He's just a little bit old at this point. I mean, the guy's played in a Super Bowl. That's better than most. Ted Lasso is making me want to watch Premier League. That's really annoying. He's gonna retire Wednesday. Oh my God. Well, good thing we made it Kraken strike proof. Man, good thing we made that thing Kraken strike proof, I'll tell you what. Yeah, the Kraken just tried to launch my launch pad. He was about to open up a can of kick butt on me. I wouldn't let him. I wouldn't let him. The anchor absorbed it. Anchor and the high impact tolerance on the parts, dude. Could you add another ground anchor out there? Nah, dude. Bend, not break. You gotta give it some slack. I find that if you let it do that, which is why I never wanted to use the ground anchors in the first place. If you let it bounce and just have high impact tolerance, then you're fine. I mean, the pad bounced a little bit and we lost a strut up at the end, but that's okay. One of the fastening struts down at the end, Mr. Bond. They're not entirely needed. Not entirely stable. I'm glad you're here to tell us these things. Should we take the professor back and plug him into the hyperdrive? Yeah, I can replace it. It's fine. They're inerted SRBs, Acidio. They have no fuel in them. Even if you activate them, they do nothing. They have no fuel and the thrust limiter is capped. So if I hit space right now, it's going to turn on the jet engine. If I hit space again, it'll just make a... All right, let's do this. The next step would be to move the crane out of the way. Football is life. And seriously though, watching Ted Lasso is making me want to watch Prem League, and I don't know why. It's really annoying, actually. I always say that, you know, certain sports, whether you like or don't like certain sports, is all about how you're introduced to it. If you get introduced to a certain sport at a young age, you're more likely to like it. Touchdown, Bucks. Nice. What channel's it on, Bandit? Last, please. If Jeb had been down there, he'd be in orbit by now. Well, he's not, because he's dead. Thank you for reminding me. Would docking the hangar to the pad while putting on the payload fix that? No. No, that would make it worse.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Football is life. Hey, Vlies, 15 months. What time is the Starlink launch on Monday? 8, I think. So Snow, because I'm secretly a boomer, I still have a cable. I still have cable service. It's roped in with my internet package, to be fair. So I still have cable TV. I got the sporting channels. All I really need to do is just go to NBC Sports, because it's on NBC, and hit watch live stream, and it will, they're on a commercial right now after the touchdown, and it will, it'll pipe NBC Sports from the cable box to my computer, which is actually pretty cool. No, then you're gonna get a snap dock when you try to dock the payload. Is it bad if I also have cable? No, I have cable for sports, and because it doesn't cost any more to rope it in with the business connection that I have. Like, because I bought a business connection, Verizon was like, oh, you want cable too? For like $1? I'm like, yeah, sure. Absolutely. The NFL on CBS. Oh, wait, NBC. Did Life Alert come with that package too? I don't know. Let me ask your mother. She's in the other room. That's your own fault. Jack, that's your own fault. I cannot be held liable for this. This is your own fault. Is Prescott playing? No, he's working out. Okay. I felt so bad for Dak last year. Oh no, he is playing. He is playing. Sweet, excellent, dude. I like Prescott. He's a good quarterback. Almost spit out my drink after. Sorry, Blue. He's a sweep up the left side. 10-yard gain, first down, Cowboys. Dude, it's when he hurt himself, man. I was like, I was bumming a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, let's do this. So, we got to move the payload vehicle out. Hey, Ninth, what's going on? Second and 2, Cowboys on the 46, their own 46 here. Prescott in the shotgun. Quick pass, slant route. First down. Looks like that was a slant. Good misdirection. Actually, not bad. It's nice to see football again. I love football, dude. Football is life. It's one of my favorite sports, Bandit. I don't know. I might like baseball a little bit better. Car racing is definitely ahead of everything, though. Automotive. I don't know. Is that a sport? Does that count? I don't know. I'd say in terms of like regular sports. Oh, a fake reverse! Oh, a fake reverse! Go! Get down the field, you frick! Yes, I'm the guy that screams at the television. I'm sorry. I'm not. Yeah, I have it on. NASCAR is life. Ninth, it's been a while since I watched you. Things have come a long way. Yep, you could say that. Alright guys, let's get this thing vertical, get the crew access arm in position, and then let's get the crew out here, and then we'll go for fueling. This will be Expedition 8 to the station here. So Liberty 8 would be the name of this mission. We haven't determined crew or T0 yet. 1.9 tons is how much this thing weighs. This will be the first launch. First launch from Complex 3. We're using 7, which will be on its 5th flight. 6th total, and the first time it's going to launch. First launch on LC3. How did he catch that? I don't know, man. Mission. This is a crew rotation mission to Liberty Station. All right. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nice. All right, so we got to go in here like this. Nice, good, nice hustle, Bandit. Good hustle by that dude. All right. Vehicle is released from its mount. We will lower the play position sequencers. Oh, some guy's hurt. Okay, the master rotational control is enabled in the zeroed position. The TE rotational control is enabled in the 0 position. Launch table rotational control is enabled in the zeroed position. Open the editor here, make sure that we have double TE control. Okay, we are go for vertication. Open the editor. This should be moved up to 120 seconds. No, I want to go slow. Said no one ever. All right, here we go. Ooh, 7's looking a little bit beat up. No, that was me toggling all the gear, guys. I don't play fantasy football. I watch the game, Bandit. I don't care about fantasy football. How old is this SSTO? Fifth flight for this one, Anth. It's gonna need a refurb after this. Look at how bent some of this stuff is out of position. It fits 9th for whatever weird reason. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's not ideal. It's starting to... It's gonna need another refurb, dude. Is that gonna go into space like that? I'm not sure, man. It should... Oh, dude, this thing is not doing well. All this stuff could snap back into position when we go to undock. That's the thing. I also found out there's a discount code on Redbubble Shoptember to get 20% off your merch too. Oh, that's cool. Nice, Limprod. That's really bent. Yeah, undocking it from the pad, Anth, so like having it separate from the pad should snap that back into position, but I'm not sure. See what a time warp does. Nah, that thing is wedged. The back wings are wedged into position. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I'm more worried about up here. Our thermal protection system is starting to crack. I don't know, dudes. The thing is, it wasn't like this yesterday. That's why this is annoying. And I've been trying to get this crew SSTO off all week. It's really, really annoying. What do you think? Guys, I gotta bring it back down. I gotta bring this thing back down. We gotta roll it off the pad. Yeah, the pitch indicator looks good, but Rocket Guy, you seeing this over here? The whole back of this thing is shifted because I have the air brakes pushing up on it to lift it into position. It's not worth the risk. We gotta swap orbiters. Let me get 10 out here. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. What happens when you drop the air brakes? The docking ports drift, yard. Alright, we're gonna bring her back down. That's a shame because I already put the damn crew tank in there. Time warp didn't fix it, B-Soul. And I can't even tow it. Where's the front docking port? Yeah, that's beyond broken. 7 needs to be refurbished. Yeah. Well, Yarga, yeah. I haven't left the scene completely, but we're already bringing this thing down, so. This is gonna take another hour. So the odd part is that all this bending only happens during reintegration. Yeah, I gotta figure out exactly why that's doing that. We'll put 10 out with the crew tank inside of it, guys. Pilch, look at the back. Look at the back of the vehicle. It's the whole back of the vehicle's bent up. It's like this. No good. And look at the front of the TPS. I should have noticed this before we verticated it. I'm wasting time. It's all broken. This thing needs a refurb. How did that happen? During payload integration, I didn't notice these air brakes pushing up on it. Broke it. I didn't notice it. I should have noticed. Alright. Okay, so lock the launch table back into position. Lock the TE back into position. TE and launch table are locked. Shut off. Shutting off. Oh, they weren't all the way back. Hold on. Okay, disable the master controller. Disable the TE. Disable LT. lock out the launch table. Okay. No, it's just the air brakes. Guys, it's just the air brakes pushing on it. And that, see that? That's why it's doing it. We gotta, it's just docking port drift. Alright, I'm just going to recover. I'm going to recover 7, and we will refurb it now, before it drifts off the side. Alright. Gotta switch it out. We gotta make sure we change that in the mission log. And then we'll grab its jet truck. Recover the PTV. Alright. Okay, here we are. We'll have the refurb hashtag on it. Hashtag refurb. And now I gotta go in here. Did I ever run a strut in here to hold this thing in position? Let's just take a look. Acceptable surface speed for landing your large SSTO. You can land it at 100. It should, that'll be fine. Yeah, I see. We still have that strut, and it's still pushed up on it. All right. Well, let's go. Nah, Jason, they were bent totally back into that position, dude. Really friggin' annoying. The reason why is because I had the air brakes pushing up on the back of the vehicle and it was slightly deforming it when I docked something. And when you dock it into that position, it'll just bend it up into that position. It'll just stay there. That's why that happens. It's really annoying, actually, but it's alright. All right, let's get the new orbiter out there, and then we'll. We'll send the crew. Funky Flex, what's going on, man? How you doing? That should render here in a moment. See, that's why I asked. When things are forced out of place and then held there, quick time warp often fixes it. That's right, Jason. Yeah, you're rewriting the crap file on docking. That's right. I really didn't want to do this. I really wish I'd noticed it before we put the thing upright. Good thing we didn't fuel it. I know what you mean, Jason. There's not a difference. All a persistent file is a bunch of craft files put together. True story. Yeah, it's like Route 154, man. POV, you're the jet truck. What about me? Nothing, don't worry about it. I'm not sure, Tessa, maybe. All right, let's get this thing up there. Ah, crap, I need to move the crane. I don't know. You guys think we can get it? Nope. We can't get away with it. The only difference between the most updated version of the SSTO that I have now and that one is the landing gear configuration, and that doesn't matter. So yeah, the one on should be good for testing if somebody needs it, if you need it. Prototype 6 should be just fine. Yeah, that one should work. What are you testing? And there's a, so if you want to do some landing testing, you need to modify the craft file. Yarg and I traced it to a structural glitch. The structural glitch, well, it's not a structural glitch. There's a design flaw in the structure of the SSTO. I'll show you exactly where it is in a second. Hey, Battle Rock, what's up, dude? In the fairing plate. Yeah, it's the aft fairing plates that screw it up.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Tron. Okay, Ant. The small SSTO and big SSTO architecture is very, 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 very similar. They're almost the exact same craft file, just with bigger parts, okay? On the big SSTO, you have an aft fairing plate mount right here. The fairing plate. It's attached to a girder segment, just like it is on this one. See the girder? Ant, if you want to do some testing for me, that would be really good. Take a strut. attach it to the fairing plate in 4x symmetry. It should allow you to do 4x symmetry here. Strut, take that strut, run it in 4x symmetry to the girder segment on both of the aft fuel tank payload mount, the aft fuel tank mount points, right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then try landing it. Hey Tron, 58-month resub. Is this payload integration? Payload's already in, Forfa. Anth, you tell me what happens if you have 4 extra struts on each mount point. The other, because that's a lot easier of a fix than what I actually need, what I actually should do, which is redo the whole fuel tank structure. Tested the added struts for me already. It didn't work. Okay. Wait, why did it work for me then? Any plans to play Icarus? Yeah. Oh no. Don't dock like that. That's bad. That was one hell of a snap dock. We're lucky. We're very lucky. We're not centered.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Oh, great. A broken jet truck. Lovely. That shouldn't have snap docked that quickly. The docking ports weren't even aligned. Literally every wheel is broken on the jet truck. Lovely. That's great. Good times. Here, just, yeah. All right. Do you need repair kits for broken wheels? Nowadays you do, yeah. air brake. Why is everything going wrong today? It's very discouraging. ETA until launch. Soon. Yeah, I'm not sure, Riv. Depends if this thing wants to cooperate. Kerbal's having those I don't want to cooperate days. Enable the 3 controllers. Put this in the forward position. Let's bring it up right. Let's see what it does. What's the payload today? Crew. It's supposed to be a crew launch, but there's a lot of bad juju with this already. I'm not sure I want to do it today, guys. I'm not even kidding. Let's see how this vertication goes. I can already tell you that this thing is crooked. Let's see, let's see. There's freaking roll. God damn it. We've launched it with crew before, Forfa. Yeah. End-to-end pipe. When I rotated the current crew onto the station. The SSDO has been one of the best but the worst things to happen to mission mode. Changed my mind. Yeah, I know what you mean. About to bring Enterprise in this, dude. I'm about to bring Enterprise up in here. Serious. And now the launch table isn't working. That's annoying. Okay. Why did the jet truck just decide to just go crash into the ground over there? Guys, I think it's a sign. I don't think we should do this today. No, nobody was in it. Yeah, Rylan, it happens, dude. Sometimes Kerbal is fine. Other days it just does that. But you know what you know what you don't do? You don't force the issue. So I'm just gonna... Oh, I know what happened. The jet truck was sitting on top of the pad and we time warped. And it thought the jet truck was flying, so it crashed it into the ground. That's what happened. The jet truck, because it wasn't touching the ground, was it? It's touching the pad, right? So the game thought it was flying, so it got really confused. So I time warped for a second and then time warped back, and the amount of distance that I time warped... So if it saw the jet truck was there, we time warped a little bit, rotated around the planet, and then, yep. Was there crew on the truck? No. My patience is running thin with this. Your title says mission mode part 114 instead of 214. Oh, yeah, thank you. So damn difficult. Yeah, Kerbal isn't cooperating with me, Sea Kraken. I think I'm gonna scrub this launch. We'll launch it tomorrow. Let's play a couple hours of Icarus and we'll go from there. Dude, if it's one thing that I've learned throughout my tenure in KSP, if it's just one of those days where Kerbal is not doing what you want it to do, stop. Stop what you're doing and just let it be. Come back later. The Kraken will be happy tomorrow. I already lost the jet truck. How much more do I need to lose? Let's not do something stupid. There are real penalties for killing and breaking things in Kerbal. Let's get eaten by bears for a couple hours. Jim gets it. Alright, this thing should be ready to go. All I gotta do is fuel it, bring a crew out here, and we're good. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna launch that tomorrow. Here, have this to feel better. Hey, I'm alright. I'm not too incredibly pissed off. It's annoying. It's really freaking annoying, dude. But it is what it is. Yeah, better to be eaten by bears than the Kraken, exactly. Just accept the excuse for more Enterprise photos. I'm sorry, guys. I've been trying to literally launch this crew rotation mission all week. And stuff keeps getting in the way and it's pissing me off. Unless some big space news stuff comes out tomorrow, no space news tomorrow. Unless there's something that people are really pressed to talk about. I don't want to do space news. I'm probably going to do an hour space news, a very quick one. No long discussion space news tomorrow. We'll get through the stuff real quick. And, yeah, I want to get this launch off. I'm really getting sick of this. Just got a message, major announcement. What? Just tuned in. What happened? Nothing. Ismic. There are